Welcome to Elections 101 in 5, an illustrative guide for concise, simplified, and accurate information on the Nigeria's electoral process. The show is brought to you by IGA Africa and supported by the UNDP. My name is Samson Itodo, and let's get started with the topic of the day. You may have heard about rerun and supplementary elections. Some may say there's no difference between them, but tonight we establish the difference between these two types of elections. As usual, we went on the street, and here are attempts by some Nigerians to answer this question.
I don't know anything about that one. Today, the way English we speak.
Rerun, I think it's something that is done and done again.
If election done like this, they have to do another one.
So rerun means where election took place, but it wasn't that good enough. So by their own judgment, they will now order for another rerun so that the people will be captured completely.
Fair attempt, right? Now, let's get the specific details as outlined in both the Electoral Act and the regulations, for governing our elections. And the law is very clear that where an election is declared null and void, so where an election is cancelled in one or more polling units due to either overvoting or other reasons, another date shall be fixed for what is called supplementary election. That is what the law actually says, that that supplementary election will hold in the affected polling units, and results or a winner cannot be declared until election has been conducted in those polling units where elections were cancelled. This is the main condition for a supplementary election. So in other words, a supplementary election is only conducted in the affected polling units where election is declared null and void, or election is cancelled due to overvoting, or things like where INEC cannot deploy to a polling unit, or where BVAS fails to accredit any voter in the polling unit, or there's electoral violence in that polling unit. In that case, a supplementary election is conducted. So, supplementary election is an election ordered by INEC to complete an election. On the other hand, a rerun election. A rerun election is an election ordered by a court for an entire constituency or parts of a constituency. Now, as part of the electoral process, the law allows candidates and political parties to challenge the outcomes of elections in the tribunal or courts, either through elections petition. But where a court finds that an election was either wrongly conducted or there are cases of election malpractice, the court may declare a rerun election and direct INEC to conduct election in certain constituencies. So that's the fundamental difference between a rerun election and a supplementary election. For a supplementary election, INEC conducts the election due to issues like overvoting or where election has been declared null and void in those places. Whereas in a rerun election, those elections are elections ordered by the court. And that's Elections 101 in 5. Now you know the fundamental difference between rerun and supplementary elections. Use this information to monitor the process leading to the next elections. Vigilance will make your vote count. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to treat, please reach out to us using any of the handles or the social media platforms displayed on your screen. Remember, collection of PVCs is ongoing nationwide at INEC local government offices, and it will end on January 22nd, 2023. Please collect your PVC and get ready to vote. And don't wait until the last minute. Thank you for watching. I am Samson Itodo. Remember, your vote can make a difference. Vote wisely. See you next time.